Yo, champs of the making, and welcome back to Legendary Adventures. My name is Eli, aka that Big Sauce Gamer Tag.
And I'm Becky, aka Small Fry.
Guys, it has been a long time since we last had a community day. And it won't be a community day like any other, since
Quarantine
community day. So with that said, we're still excited because it means it's an opportunity to go ahead and get lots of spawns, lots of shinies, lots of Stardust, and lots of XP if you're still on your grind to level 40.
That's true.
So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into who we're chasing down. We're going to go ahead and cover what the Pokemon is, the IV charts,
the bonuses,
and of course, any other goodies that you have been provided for us during this event.
Right. All right, let's dive in.
Okay, so first things first, as we've all known for this long time, is that it's going to be Abra. Abra finally gets his community day. After, accidentally being released last year at GoFest, the shiny is finally going to be available for everybody, not just the select few that were lucky enough to go ahead and have them for a whole year plus. So with that said, what do we need to know about the Abra Community Day? What are the hours? What day does it fall on?
Okay, so kicking off this Saturday, April 25th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. your local time zone. So that's a big timestamp of 6 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you can pretty much play, get some lunch, play, and take a nap and play, and there should be no reason why you should not get yourself a plethora, except for maybe if you're a role player like us and are playing at home and the spawns aren't that great. But we will see. We will see how that goes.
For those of you trainers that are new to Pokemon Go and you guys...
Welcome.
Yeah, and you don't really know what a community day is, for these 6 hours this Saturday, a plethora of Abras are going to be spawning where you're at. So that's going to be amazing. So for the bonuses for this community day, it's going to be 3 times catch Stardust.
3 times!
Which is like, oh my gosh, we need this Stardust so bad. And 3-hour incense. So that's going to be so dope.
Which is great considering that, you're only going to need to fire off 2 to go ahead and play the whole entire time frame. Now, do know...
Fire off 2 incense, right?
Yes, okay. Thank you for clearing that up. So on top of all the bonuses, as you all may know or may not know, a Community Day also comes with a Community Day exclusive move. Now, in this particular case, Abra's going to go ahead and get Counter, which is an awesome fighting attack to go ahead and have. Now, do note that even though the event for finding the Abra is going to be for 6 hours, and you can evolve it during those 6 hours to go ahead and get the exclusive move, Niantic has given us the 2-hour window after that, Pokemon Community Day, like hunt event, I guess you could say, so you'll be able to evolve and get that move. So you do want to go ahead and make sure that you don't forget it, because it is one of those moves to have that it's going to come in handy for PvP. We're still working out the numbers in regards to where it lines up, but personally, I'm a big fan of Alakazam, which is what Abra turns into after various evolutions, but it's because nostalgia of the original 150.
Like Eli said, do not forget to evolve this Pokemon, because Community Day move Pokemons they become rare. They become something to have, and they become something to trade later on for future trainers that are not currently playing right now or unable to play at this date. So keep a whole bunch of them and be ready to do those evolutions 2 hours after the event is over.
Alright, so the quick tips in regards to what you need to do for Community Day, if you can, of course, is try to set up yourself between 100 to 200 extra Pokemon storage space so that you can go ahead and catch as many Abras as you can. Diving into the next tip in itself is amassing your collection of Pokeballs right now, because we are during the special bonus event where we're still getting twice as many gifts from other trainers. If you're able to go ahead and spin somewhere and send out, and of course receive, amass those Pokeballs as you can, so that you can go ahead and have as many as you can to go ahead and hunt down Abra. Okay. And then of course, what else?
Oh, you're going to want to throw up that star piece and that lucky egg.
Now, do note that the lucky egg doesn't run as the star piece, where star piece will be one every 3 hours. The lucky egg will run still every 30-minute intervals. So if you are still on your grind to level 40, keep at it, keep up the hard work, but do set up that alarm clock on your phone or on another device to go ahead and remind you to reset it, so that you're not missing out on crucial point of when you're catching. So in continuation, do note that during this event, if your buddy Pokemon happens to already be at great buddy level, during the event they're going to go ahead and be bringing you additional gifts through and through. So this can be additional Pokeballs, which are going to come in handy. So, you know, especially if you can't spin right now, it's going to be coming handy. So I think that's a big kudos to us for rural players that's like, okay, you know, this is the time to focus on getting that particular buddy that we're going to walk during this time frame, and of course, you know, push it up for that so we can get extra Pokeballs.
So for all you trainers that love taking AR photos, Abra will be appearing up to 5 times during the Community Day event. So make sure to bank on that.
Oh yeah, so another great way to go ahead and get a shiny, especially if maybe the spawn's low, or, you know, again, rural player. So with that said, there are still even more items being done. Now, this next particular item, the Community Day box, I have qualms with it, but I understand why it's being created. But let's go ahead and dive in.
Well, I like the Community Day box. So the Community Day box will only run you 1280 Pokecoins, which is a steal in my opinion, because it comes with 1 Elite Charge TM, which is a heck yeah, 30 Ultra Balls, 3 Super Incubators, and 3 Incense. So why I like this box is because of the Elite Charge TM, because I waste so many TMs trying to get one particular move. So with the Elite Charge TM, you're going to be able to pick your move, and I mean, what's more fantastic than that?
That is fantastic, and I think that's where I have the qualm with it, because the rest of the items that come with this box, normally I'm so used to buying, you know, the bigger boxes that come with, like, you know, the star pieces or the lucky eggs, and this one seems like it's really pushing to go ahead and sell you that one.
Yeah, and that's why I like it though.
But
plus the 30 Ultra Balls. We all need Ultra Balls right now. It'll make the catching process a lot smoother with the Ultra Balls.
You got that? Okay, I get you on that. That makes total sense, because as you guys know, Abra is such a punk to go ahead and catch. You know, whether it was in the classic game or in this game, if it breaks out of that Pokeball, 9 out of 10 times it's running. I mean, it's running.
Plus
that's a great one.
Yeah, plus the price, 1280. The other boxes are 1460, or 481. 1280 to me sounds like the right price. So I'm personally getting the Community box, but that's just optional. So another optional research story event is gonna be investigating illusions for only 99 cents, you guys.
99 cents? Are you out of your mind?
But the prizes on this is so dope. Personally, I think it's for the Stardust, but
so in the event, you're going to be able to get 13,000 Stardust.
What?
Which is a good amount. You're going to get 1 Puffin, right? So that's a great one. Your buddy is definitely going to like that. Team Rocket Radar, which comes in handy because, you know, there's still some, if you're still out there doing quest lines or some of the other, you know, Pokespins, you still gotta find, you know, the leaders to go fight, so that one comes in handy. And then 3 Incense to go ahead and utilize. And I think I'm missing something, right?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay.
This is an optional ticketed event with the Community Day. Like, you don't have to buy it if you're not really interested in the rewards, because then there will be no reason for you to get it. But I do think it is an awesome thing to do while you're waiting for Abras to spawn. You can be doing the investigating illusion story, but that's just my opinion.
No calls for me. I know I'm gonna buy it. I want Stardust. So. It just sucks because it is definitely a pay to play, but let's face it, at this point, you know, we do spend a few dimes here and there for this game. We've already most of us have, and so, you know, it's a little extra. It's just a little extra. That's all it is. It's no difference than getting guacamole at Chipotle. So that's pretty much what it lines up to. Let's go over actually the perfect IVs. Now, if you've this is the first time you're actually hanging out with us, wow! I mean, thank you for making it so far into the video. Let's get to it in regards to the perfect IVs, and of course, these are the IVs that you're gonna want to go ahead and keep an eye out for. Granted, you could always hit, you know, *4, and you're gonna go ahead and pull up all your hundos, but you know, sometimes you like having in mind already, wait, is that a perfect? What's the perfect if it's a weather boosted particular Abra? And then of course all those things. So let's do it this way. I'm gonna go ahead and break down what's gonna be the perfect in Abra research, the egg hatches, the raid catching, if you are near, you know, a gym that you're able to go ahead and do a raid, you know, what to expect, and of course in the wild. in Abra research, from one of the research tasks, a perfect IV Abra is going to be 575. That's 575 combat power. Do note that this is the perfect IV's base if you're already level 38 Pokemon trainer up to level 40.
And so for the perfect for egg hatching and raids is going to be combat power 767. That's the number to look for.
Now, if your community day happens to partake on a windy day, then you're going to be looking for a weather boosted. If you do the raids, a weather boosted one is going to be 958, and in the wild, weather boosted Abra is going to be 1246. So again, 1246 is going to be the wild one. Perfect hundo out in the wild, auto weather boosted.
And then non-weather boosted perfect hundo is 1150 out in the wild.
So with that said, let's go ahead and do the breakdowns of what you're going to need to find and evolve in order to go ahead and
for
have
all the different leagues, right?
Thank you. An Abra at combat power of 18 is going to be the lowest Abra you can find that is a perfect hundo. But you're going to need to put in some work to go ahead and get it up to just peak performance for Great League. So after 18, it's 59. And then if you get a solid 100 CP happens to be 100 perfect IV. So that's very cool. So that's the one I'm going to be personally looking for. For the max that you can go ahead and find in Abra is going to be 613, 575, and 537. Those are the highest ones that you can go ahead and find in the wild. Or through the research task that you're going to be able to go ahead and push over and just pretty much be right below the 1500 CP line. And then of course, diving into Ultra League.
So for Ultra League, the highest possible combat power for that hundo is going to be 1035. Then after that, 997, 958, 920, and the lowest possible combat power for it to be an Ultra League is going to be 882.
And of course, anything above that, well, y'all know you're playing in Master League after that, so yay there. And with that said, we've covered all the details in regards to Abra. We hope that you guys have an amazing day.
Yeah.
We are looking forward to go ahead and playing it ourselves. Trying to figure out if we're going to do indoors or outdoors. And by outdoors, I mean the backyard. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and of course, comment down below. Are you excited for Abra? Do you want an Alakazam for PvP?
I
do. Is this something just for the collection? Anyways, guys, until next time, peace.